Good morning everyone.
Good morning.
And welcome back to the channel. So today is our first full day here on Sky Princess. We're approaching Rotterdam. We've still got a couple of hours yet before we're kind of going through the port area and actually arriving. I thought we were arriving in the morning. We're actually arriving at midday. So it's now 7:45, but I can see it off into the distance. So we're kind of approaching it now, and then we'll kind of go through the ports and canals and obviously dock around midday, which will be nice. But we've been up since about 6, had breakfast to the cabin delivered, didn't we? Which was nice. Had some croissants and stuff this morning, and now because we're kind of up early, we're going to go for a little bit of a wander, a little bit of an explore, and I'm going to start to film as well, some bits and bobs for the channel as well.
A banana.
We got a banana. So that's the plan for the morning. We're going to go and have a bit of a wander, stretch our legs. I'll film a few bits and bobs, so if you're looking for a dining guide or anything like that, click the links in the description and subscribe to the channel as they'll be coming soon. But not sure what we're going to get up with food today. Maybe to go for a wander, pool, quizzes, stuff like that, but we'll see. So it should be a fun day here on Sky Princess. So join us for a day here in Rotterdam.
Welcome back to the channel.
Ready for another cruise? Let's go! Just spotted the port pilot coming on board. Sea's a little bit choppy, a little bit rough, but he's coming on board, look. That's cool. Whoa. How's whatever you want to call them on our way into Rotterdam. Well, it's quite cool. I don't know if that like moves out or pivots or something, but it's kind of cool. So I'm now back in the cabin for a brief moment. I've taken Oliver to Kids Club for a minute. He wanted to go there, and the second we got there he shot straight in to go and ride his bike. While it's still kind of early and we're sailing in, obviously the ship's kind of still waking up, so there's not a huge amount of activities yet, but the Kids Club is open, which is handy. I've come back to the room just to grab the camera and also have a look obviously at the sailing in and what have you. I'll probably go over to the back of the ship in a minute, just sit and have a drink and chill for a little bit, watch us come in, and then maybe go do some trivia or something. But I'm going to kind of collect him at maybe an hour's time or something, maybe look at going to one of the swimming pools. But lovely morning so far. Filmed a load of content and stuff for the channel while the ship kind of woke up and was dead quiet. So if you're interested in seeing any of that, then hit the subscribe button down below. In the meantime though, let's see what we get up to for the rest of the day. Actually quite like the location of our cabin. It's on the rear of the ship on the port side, and it's quite nice because you're right near the lifts, which is handy. You can go up straight to Kids Club. You can also go up towards the wake port at the rear of the ship, so you get really kind of quick and easy access, which is handy. And it's just it's a nice location, really enjoying it. We didn't pick the room, it just got allocated to us, but in this time we got quite a nice room, so very, very happy with that. Come to the back of the ship. Some of the port air off into the distance. We are slowly but surely approaching Rotterdam. It's very shallow here in places, you can see. To sit here for a minute and watch sailing. I've got a towel on, like a little blanket, but don't actually need one really. It's a little chilly outside, not too bad. I really like this area of the ship as well, sitting at the back, obviously seeing the wake. You've got a nice little pool there. And what I really like about the pool as well is that the deepest end is only just over 1 metre, which means even Oliver can stand up in it. So it just feels a little bit more safe. Obviously if you've got like a 1.9 metre pool, even I can't stand up in that, and then you kind of just feel like you're watching yourself, but also having to watch them even closer. So that's quite nice anyway. But just joining some time at the back of the ship here. Sail away in still, but according to this we're not going to get in for another 2 hours still, so obviously we've got quite a long way to go through the kind of twists and turns of these canals here. But really liking the ship so far. Just sat here now. I've managed to bring a drink from the room. On this cruise we've been a little bit frugal, and rather than getting a drinks package, I just bought some drinks from home because I thought, well, I'm not necessarily going to drink a huge amount of cocktails, and rather than pay £3 or £4 for like a can of you know, soda or something, you could just bring it from home on Princess. There's no limit to how many you can bring. So I brought 16 cans that I bought for £6 at Asda. You know, I already get probably 2 on board for that, so just kind of handy stuff. We don't always do that. It's quite nice to have a drinks package, and on this cruise it was only an extra kind of, I think, £200, but then at the same time that did include kind of gratuities and Wi-Fi, but I just wanted to keep it kind of as cheap a cruise as possible, just because it was only a short kind of last minute break and what have you. So it's kind of, it's like quite nice in some ways just to keep it simple, bring some from home, but that will do the job quite nicely. You get obviously water and juice and stuff from the various bars and places here, but yeah, gonna sit here now, enjoy this for a little bit, and then get Oliver in about 45 minutes and go do some kind of activity, quiz or pool or something. But yeah, hopefully it warms up as well, because it's a little bit overcast, but I'm sure someone said it was forecast to get to 20 degrees, so we'll see how it is later on. So there's a bit of a ship horn battle going on then. I think this one here, whatever on earth that is, was honking its horn, then we did, then this one over here. And I really like that over here, look, they're building like a bit of a mini cruise or yacht or something. I'm not really sure what it is, but it's too big to be like a private yacht. So I'm wondering if it's maybe like one of these Azamara or kind of Ponan, I'm probably butchering the name, kind of cruise ships, but really like it. I love this kind of area because you've got all the cargo stuff, you've got all these different ships here and stuff being built and worked on, having little checks and stuff. And one over there, look, with all the lifeboats down in and obviously being checked, worked on. Really, really cool. Oh, and after I waited a few seconds, it's one of the Aida, I hope I'm saying that right, cruises. Just a small little ship there in port having some work done. Very cool. So I've come back in the cabin now just to stick my phone on charge for a little bit. It was getting a little bit chilly outside, but lovely sitting at the back of the ship there. I probably sat there for a good half hour or so, just to kind of take in the view and what have you. And just chill really. It was just really, really nice actually. But back in the cabin now, steward's kindly been in, made the bed and stuff obviously, and it smells really nice in here. I don't know if they put like a perfume or a spray or something down, but it smells really nice in here. Really, really a random point, I know, but little bonus anyway. The cabin's nice and clean, it smells really fresh. We're slowly but surely making our way into the city centre. We dock around midday. It's a little bit overcast and I know the marathon's on, but we may kind of venture off. I'm not 100% sure yet. I know Oliver now, maybe she wants to go and visit the Cube houses. Kate said that he kind of really wants to see them, so they're not too far either from the port. So we maybe get off for a minute, go for a wander there and see those, take a few photos of the ship, and then obviously make our way back on board as well. But we'll see. For now though, we're in the cabin for a minute. I'm gonna go get Oliver in about 5 minutes time, and yeah, we'll just go from there really. Here we are coming in, just turning now down one of the waterways down here. Lots of ships passing by. You've got all sorts of different ferries and barges and all sorts. Got a little windmill over there, that's quite nice. Getting there though, slowly but surely. This is going to be a bit sad, but that building there that's just sticking up is actually our crew hotel that we use for work quite a lot. So we know Rotterdam well, but I think we've got a couple of little turns left, and then the cruise terminal's down here on the right hand side. Go for a little bit and explore shortly. So that there is the cruise terminal. So I'm not sure how we're going to do this. I'm not sure if we're going to pull in or if we're going to go around to the right here slightly in just a moment and then kind of reverse in. I seem to recall they usually kind of go to the right and then reverse in, but who knows? Find out very shortly. What have you got?
Mama.
Show us.
Mama.
Whoa, that's cool.
My name is
Yeah, you've been very productive. When I went in there and collected Oliver, he was playing air hockey with one of the little boys and stuff. They were having an absolute blast. He was really excited and stuff. So it's really nice to see that he's enjoying it. We walked through the buffet then, and the breakfast is still going really strong considering it's like 11 o'clock. But I guess that's because, you know, we're still in UK time technically, so it's 10 o'clock and people have gotten up late. So breakfast is busy. They are slowly transitioning to lunch, but we're going to watch the ship come into port here and then grab a light snack before we head off, I think. I'm not sure what all the Star Wars effects are. He was doing R2-D2 a minute ago. It's Star Wars! Apparently. dancing. You're going all shy. Having a boogie. And to answer the earlier question, looks like we're pulling forward in. So we turned around then and realised that over here they've got like a water fountain thing. Completely missed that. How cool is that, Bubba? Let's go have a look. That's cool, isn't it, Bubba? Yeah. Welcome to Rotterdam. There's loads of people waiting on the bridge, look, to see us in. Very cool. Got a hot dog and some fries. It's definitely a well cooked hot dog. But you got some ketchup, freshly cooked, which is nice. Yeah. A little bit of an early lunch as we get ready to get off the ship. So for lunch I've gone for a cheeseburger and bacon cheese fries. And Oliver's gone for a hot dog and some fries. I must admit, it does look like they have burnt that hot dog a little bit. I've definitely seen worse, but I've seen better. But it's freshly cooked, which is good. It's okay. At least it's nice and hot, though. That's the main thing. Some cruise lines is out cold for ages. You want some ketchup on it? We can do that. So we're back in the room now after our little lunch stop there, and the plan was to go out into Rotterdam and have a little look at the cube houses, as Oliver hasn't seen them before. But I just realised the reason why there were so many people on the bridge happened to be that it seems to be part of the marathon route. I didn't notice it earlier. I don't think any runners were there yet, but I now see a lot of people in kind of orange fluorescent kind of jackets and like what they call like vests and stuff running along the bridge, and I hear like various cheering and music and stuff. So I suspect that's part of the marathon route. I don't really want to venture along there because obviously a lot of the roads and stuff are going to be blocked off with you know, people and what have you, because they're running down here, running down there. There's going to be quite a lot of people quite a lot of people around there as well. So I think what I might do instead is we'll go find an activity to do around the ship, you know, together and what have you, do something fun, quiz, games, whatever it may be, and then a little bit later on, if it gets a bit warmer, maybe we go swimming. And then this afternoon, as we're here till about 9:30, if it kind of seems like the marathon finishes at say 3, half 3 or something like that, then maybe venture off then to go towards the cube houses. We're here till 9:30 tonight, so we've got 9 hours in port, so we could always go see them later on. If not, I'm sure we'll be back to Rotterdam at some point in the near future, but I just don't want to venture kind of straight out there and go straight into the marathon kind of traffic and people and what have you, particularly given because it's a little bit of a walk as well and it's quite cold. So instead, I'll see what we can do on the Medallion app, then we'll go and do an activity on the ship instead.
Okay.
So I found something called 60-second frenzy, which starts at 12:15, which is in about 15 minutes time, and it says it's tried to beat the clock while completing fun and wacky challenges. So we're going to head down there now because it's indoors, which means it's warm, see how we get on with that, just watch people, maybe even take part ourselves, have a bit of a laugh, and then we'll figure out what we're doing later on this afternoon. But for now, let's go down there. Welcome to Rotterdam. All aboard, 9:30. Cool. Trying to get the lifts down, as you'd expect. It's chaotic because everyone else is trying to get off the ship, but that actually is a good reason now to sit here for an hour and do this kind of game thing for a minute, because by the time that we do consider getting off, it should be nice and easy and quick, as opposed to now when you're queuing in for the lifts and queuing for passport control and all that kind of stuff. So we're taking the stairs down. Let's go check out this game show. Here we go, look, they're getting set up, look for it. Chopsticks, coffee beans and playing cards, so curious to see what they're doing there. We'll sit and watch this, shall we, Bubba? Should be fun. Yeah. 60-second frenzy. Let's give it a whirl. So it says for the 60-second challenge, you have to either move coffee beans from one plate to another with chopsticks, or you have to do something with a deck of playing cards. I suspect maybe sort them into houses or something like that. But we sat waiting impatiently, aren't we, for it to start, and then we get to watch it.
How are we going to watch it?
I know you'd probably do it, but I don't agree with chopsticks. I think they've got everyone they need for it. Just waiting for it to start.
We'll go to round number 2. So let's have a timer on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 60-second red challenge. Let's get it started in 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, a couple of feet at a time, one coffee bean at a time. Don't get too excited. One coffee bean at a time.
You gotta do one at a time, get properly.
All around the outside.
Well, who's gonna win, Mama?
You see, Juliet can't do one at a time. Alright, get started in 3.
Second group.
1, go! One beat at a time.
Oh, off to a good start. It's definitely harder than it looks. Oh, look at those. Hello. Mango cake. Panna cotta.
Alright, this is going to be challenge number 2.
Look at these, Oliver. Strawberry pound cake. Lemon pound cake. Little sandwiches. You want to try some pound cake? So for challenge number 2, they've got to build.
So we have Richard, James, and
cabana
on one
tent.
side. And then we have Ian, Liz, and Julia doing on the other side. Individual cabana standing.
That's very cool.
As we can get
Is that nice? Having a little snack and drink break. So we're at the sports court now. Me and Oliver have been playing basketball for a little bit and some football, and I had the idea to try and do a bit of a funny kind of trick shot for Instagram. Took me a few tries, but I actually got it in the end. And then Oliver let out a really big cheer and was like, "Oh my god, you're amazing, Daddy!" And it was really cute of him, bless him. But it's just a funny little trick shot that I'll put in the video now for you anyway. But oh yeah, good times up here. He loves it up here. You can sit and play football. They've got tennis rackets, basketball and stuff. So yeah, it's really, really lovely up here. We really enjoy it. If I make this shot, you have to hit the subscribe button down below. You know what to do. You like this football, don't you? Ready, go! Whoa, big kick! Ready? You said. Good save. So I've come down now to deck 6 for a minute, to the Estrella dining room, as they've got a bit of an afternoon tea on. So I'm going to go in there in a minute and just see what that's like, have a cup of tea, maybe a couple of finger sandwiches and what have you. I'm also wanting kind of a hot drink and stuff. I sat in my cabin for a minute having a cup of tea and thought, oh, another one would be quite nice, and saw in the app they've got the afternoon tea on. So I'm here now, going to sit and enjoy this for a little bit, and then go get Oliver and probably try and brave one of the hot tubs for a little bit and the pool at the rear of the ship. So that's the plans for the moment. But let's see what time the afternoon tea kicks off. So after about a 10-minute wait there, waiting to get into the restaurant for afternoon tea, unfortunately I think we've all realised that it's not actually on. I joined the queue with about 5 minutes to go before it opened, and there were a few people there in front of me and then behind, and the same on the other side. And by the time it kind of got to opening time, people were kind of questioning whether it was running or not. The app clearly said it was, and obviously everyone's standing there waiting. And it's got now to about 10 past, about 10-15 minute wait, and a couple of people poked their heads in and the room looks completely dark and quiet. So there seems to be no sign of any life that it's actually on, which is a bit of a shame actually, because a lot of people were clearly looking forward to it. The app was showing it as being fully booked. Now it's not a book event as such. You can bookmark it, which I think allows Princess to gauge, you know, how popular it is. But either way, there doesn't seem to be any afternoon tea on. Someone just there mentioned that it was on when the ship's sailing, which is strange for it to then be in the app on a port day. But yeah, either way, unfortunately it's not on, it doesn't look like. But that's fine. I'm gonna go for a bit of a wander, find somewhere to maybe get a cup of tea or have a drink and what have you, and then go get changed into some swimming shorts and then take Oliver swimming at the rear of the ship, because I know he's been desperate, bless him, to get in the pool. But yeah, a bit of a shame there that it's not actually on, because some finger sandwiches and tea would have been nice. But it is what it is. On to the next thing. Since afternoon tea was a no-go, I've come up to the Lido deck where Arsenal against West Ham is on, which seems like an interesting game. There's a fair few people down there with blankets watching it, and since we haven't tried Princess pizza yet. I've picked up a couple of slices to try while I sit here in Rotterdam for a minute watching the game. And having tried various different pizza now on different cruise lines, I can say this one's not bad at all actually. It's nice and crisp. You've got a nice cheese kind of layer. The sauce is lovely, but it's not too greasy, which is nice. It's not too burnt. It's actually really nice. I think a lot of people like MSC's pizza, but for me it ends up being a bit greasy, but this one's nice. It's not, you know, too greasy at all. Lovely cheese, nice crust to hold on. Yeah, lovely. Pool stuff acquired. We are now on our way up to deck 16, back of the ship where the wake view pool is. And we're going to go for a swim, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's actually a little bit warm. I wouldn't say it's hot, but it's warm, so I'll take that. Let's go. We're in the swimming pool, isn't we? It's actually surprisingly warm, isn't it? It's not cold. It's not cold.
It is.
No, considering that it's not raining, considering that it's overcast here, it's actually alright, but it says it's 1 metre at that end and 0.8 this end, but look at this, look, aft views. It's not too bad, is it? Ah, nice day in the pool.
Nice day.
We're in the pool, isn't we? Having a little splash. You can see the steam coming off here. Can you see in the back? Oh, it was. It was getting steamy because the pool's kind of warm, but the outside is cold. But my shoulders are freezing, but I'm actually relatively warm. It's nice, isn't it?
My shoulders are a little bit.
Yeah, because you're not under the water, you muppet. Oh dear. I like this pool though. Nice to see the back of the ship and what have you. It'd be nice in the Caribbean or somewhere like really hot and stuff. Although it'd be absolutely rammed, but it's lovely here because it's just us. So it's nice and quiet. So we enjoyed our little swim there, and then we were planning on going to a hot tub, but they're all quite busy at the minute, so rather than disturb people or kind of get cramped up, we've come back to the room because Oliver wants tea shortly. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a nice hot shower, warm up a bit, freshen up a bit, and then we're going to venture out for tea. I think the plan tonight is to go to the buffet. The main dining room was lovely last night. It was really good, and it's nice to have a sit-down meal, but the buffet's kind of quick and easy. We can grab kind of bits and bobs, whatever we fancy. So there's a bit more variety for like Oliver and stuff, and then we'll go and see if we can catch a show or a game show or something. But in the meantime though, we'll get freshened up and then we'll head on out shortly. So we've all freshened up for dinner, haven't we? Oliver's got his lovely orange shirt on. I've got this new kind of light blue and flamingo shirt. A little bit random, but kind of cruisy themed. And we're going to go for the buffet, I think, aren't we? But looking handsome as ever. We're going to go down to the buffet now. Or go up, I should say, to the buffet. Grab some food, grab some tea. And then we'll see what time it is after that. And then we'll look at trying to find some kind of game show or quiz or something like that. But there's a few bits on this evening. There's comedy club and stuff like that. But we'll see what we get up to. But in the meantime, though, we're going to go grab some food. And then we'll see what we get up to this evening here on Sky Princess. So from the buffet, they got these really cool big Yorkshire puddings. Got some flank steak with Thai sweet chilli, roast potatoes and gravy. Oliver has some chippies, chicken nuggets and some plain pasta as well. Nice? Good. Here we go, we got one of the freshly sugared and toasted creme brulees from up top. I think they did that side a little bit too much, but it's nice and crunchy on the top. Nice vanilla custard underneath. Let's tuck in. Yummy! What have you got, Bubba? Whoa! You're so funny. Wait, we're going indoors with it? No. Let's go this way. No, this way. Come on, look, I'll show you something. He was really sweet in asking the lady for that ice cream. It's such a soft, kind of like, please can you have an ice cream voice. It's really cute, but he's happy. They're setting up for the movie night out here, so we can sit down here where they've got blankets as well and just hang fire and chill for a minute. So me and Oliver are sat on the Lido deck now, where we've got ourselves our little blankets here. Lovely princess kind of pillowy cushions here. They're really, really soft, but I just love how they set it up really nicely for movie night. Most ships have movie night. When we were on Carnival Celebration, they had it, but they didn't have to set it up like this. But Oliver's got an ice cream. He's happy as Larry. I grabbed a bag of popcorn, and we're not even necessarily watching a movie. There's some music thing on in the background, as you can hear. The movie tonight, I think, was Black Adam or something, which we probably won't to watch either, but we're just kind of sat in here for a minute, chilling. But might as well get wrapped up in a blanket and enjoy a cushion. But I love it. I just love how properly set up they are for the movie night. It's great. Movie night done right. Good view of the screen. Popcorn. Nice blanket. Ice cream. Well, so I've actually realised now that what's actually on there isn't like a random music video thing. It's a concert, Hall & Oates live in Dublin. So it's about an hour and a half kind of film, which is quite cool. And then I think later on tonight, if I go into the app, there should be somewhere. Oh, there you go, movie Black Adam tonight. So that'd be kind of cool. Maybe come back and watch a little bit of that. We'll see. But nice. Me and Oliver are just going for a bit of a wander and explore, and came across all the medallions and stuff that you can get. You can make it like a necklace, which is quite cool. Make it little kind of clips and stuff. Love some of these watch bands and what have you with the nylon.
You have a blue one.
Yeah.
The gold one.
I got the blue one, that's right. You can get purple and pink and black. You get the little lanyard things. I really like that, that's really cool. And what I think you could do as well, which is really cool, is you don't have to, you know, if a hat is a necklace, you don't have to use that to, like, to say tap on things. I think if you're near a bar, for example, the system can pick up that you're nearby as opposed to you kind of leaning in and having to tap it or, you know, clip it, unclip it off you. As long as you have it on your person, it will pick up, which is quite nice and handy. It works really well. It's very gimmicky, but it does work. Oliver is waiting very patiently. Aren't we? We're going to do the Flags of the World trivia in the Princess Live Lounge, aren't we? And maybe, depending on how you're feeling, we'll drop you to Kids Club after. But Flags of the World first, see how many we can get. I'm not very good at flags, I'm not into any high results, but it's fun to watch and take part of anyway. You've got all the answers? Have you done that already? Don't tell anyone, you've got to keep it a secret, okay? What are you doing? Are you hiding the answers? Shh! Keep them quiet. They're our answers. You're funny.
You were funny, Mama.
Do you want to tell me what the flag is on there? Do you know what flag that is? Because I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm getting the flags. Are you? I've got 1 out of 2.
No, I'll be checking your answers throughout the quiz, so can't take it.
Ask Oliver what flag that is. Say, what country flag is that? And he went, bonjour. Oh dear.
It's a stab in the dark. Pray you hit someone. Stab.
I'm here. You missed me. You didn't see me. Oliver went and got his own sheet so he could start again, and I asked him, what country is that? What country is that flag over there? And he went, that one, and just put it into my answer. We got a daiquiri, 0. Yeah.
Yeah, you have lots of guesses.
Probably a little less than that.
Good guess. You want some?
I got some lemons.
Have a little sip. It's nice, isn't it? Fruity. Well, we got 15 out of 26, which all things considering isn't bad because I'm hopeless at flag.
All right.
There are a couple that I probably should have got,
Who
but
got
didn't.
5 or more?
But 15 out of 26, I'll take
10, 15, 20,
no.
21,
We did
22.
well. Yeah. So I enjoyed trivia there for a little bit and then went back to the room for a brief second. Just dropped off at Kids Club just for a little bit while I go check out this comedian for 15 minutes or so, because Oliver obviously won't really appreciate or understand the comedian or what it's worth. But I just wanted to note quickly on something that happened at the Princess Live Trivia earlier, and that's the drink service took ages. We sat down and a guy straight away came to us and said, what would you like to order? And because we had literally just sat down, I had opened up the menu 5 seconds before, so I'm really sorry, I've just opened the menu, if I could just have a couple more minutes please, and then I'll order. And then that was it. I never saw him again, and the staff just kept walking past, and every time I tried to grab someone, no one grabbed me. And then when I actually ordered the drink, it took quite a while. So a little surprising, it's the first drink they've actually ordered this cruise, because we're not really bothering as we don't have a drinks package. But didn't really fuss me, but I can see why people with a drinks package are complaining a little bit based on what I've seen on the Facebook groups, but not the end of the world. But I just thought I'd throw it in there as a bit of a note, is that there does seem to be a little bit of what's the word, kind of issues and upset about drinks packages and wait times for drinks and stuff. But it is what it is, it's fine. Heading now to the front of the ship to the theatre for the comedian.
But like he said, you can't take any chances with them buggers, can you? But no, it's difficult times. I mean, I just, you know, we're sort of. I think what's going to happen after this lockdown. I think the divorce rate. I think the divorce.
So this is what I've just gone and seen. Comedian with Paul Boardman. Quite funny actually. Not a bad little production at all. I'm always a little bit sceptical of comedians, just because there's that thing of like, you don't know if they're going to be to your taste and what have you. Usually comedians are quite kind of like acquired taste and stuff, depending on what kind of comedy you like. But he was actually really funny. It's all kind of life humour, which I find really funny. You know, when there's talking about something, you go, yep, I say that at home, we relate to it. So that was really good actually, and the theatre's absolutely packed and people are laughing away. So he's obviously quite popular, as the, you know, that's the first showing and stuff here tonight, and it's absolutely rammed already. So yeah, really good. I really enjoyed that. Now I'm going to head towards the back of the ship and go to the Vista Lounge, where they've got some kind of rhyming, twisting game show thing on. I'm going to sit and watch that for maybe 15-20 minutes and then head up and get Oliver for Kids Club before winding down the evening. But yeah, I'll walk through the middle of the ship now, see what's kind of going on as we make our way towards the Vista Lounge. The pizza restaurant's a lot quieter this evening than it is yesterday. Could be that a lot of people are still in the port actually, because we don't leave yet for another hour or so, so maybe people are still coming on. Lots of live music and stuff going on, bars are busy. I love this atrium, it's very pretty. Very pretty. Love the staircases and the fountains and stuff down here, really cool as well. Very nice.
My name is on the screen. I'd like to believe everyone can read, right? Of course you can. I'm all the way from South Africa, and I'm going to be hosting the Riddle Me This game with you guys. It's not going to be too long, it's just like 20 questions and answers, and then whoever wins is going to get themselves a bottle there, a bag, a coaster, and a journal. That's it, nothing special. It's not worth it, right? Anyways, let's start. You guys ready to start? Yeah! Yeah? Let's do this. Riddle number 1. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What is it? Just like that. Yeah, we started. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What do you think I am? Write it down, and then the next slide is an answer, right? Simple as that.
We'll see.
I don't want anyone cheating. Right, number 2 says, what comes once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years? This one is a bit tricky, right? What comes once in a minute, twice in a moment, but sure. Never.
Just come for a quick visit outside to see Rotterdam at night. Looking quite nice. City's lit up, it's starting to quieten down now after today's events. So I sat and watched that kind of Riddle Me This game show there. Did take part and what have you, but it was just me, and I'm all for riddles as well. But it was quite good fun actually. Lots of kind of little brain teasers in there and stuff just to get your head around. But really good. It only took like 10 minutes as well, which was nice. Yeah, really enjoyed that. I'm now just come up outside just have a quick look at Rotterdam and stuff there, just to see what it's like at night. And now I'm going to go get Oliver, head back to the room, and then call it a night there. I think I might order some room service, more so to check the kind of Princess app and how it works, because I realised website, there's a lot of complimentary stuff on there, so I'm going to order through the app and just see what it pops up and what we can get ordered to the room. But I'm going to start winding down either way, as tomorrow we're in Zeebrugge. It'll be nice to spend a full day on the ship doing all the different fun activities and what have you. Oliver's knackered, bless him. I'm definitely feeling a bit tired as well, but let's go get Oliver now and start winding down the evening. So I thought I was collecting Oliver from Kids Club. Look at you, my little pirate. Hey? You got the face paint, the hat, the medallion and the gold chain as well, which you made earlier, but that's just, it kind of goes for the outfit. But that is absolutely hilarious. I think that is just, oh, that's brilliant. Go arr. That's so funny. So I ordered from the Princess app on here, because you can order complimentary items to your room as well as the special charge stuff. I ordered it at 13 minutes past and it's now 26, so within 13 minutes they've brought the grilled cheese, a cheese quesadilla, chocolate cake and a New York cheesecake, and the pizza's on its way too. So very, very impressive, and it smells really good. So late night snacks in the comfort of our room as we start winding down for bed. So it only just occurred for me then that I was like, oh, we seem to have stopped and the water kind of sounds different, that we're actually now kind of turning. So as you can see, the back of the ship there is swinging round, and obviously the front of the ship is turning round here now to then head out the correct way of the port. But what I found weird with that is I didn't even notice a minute ago we were practically reversing for quite a while around various corners. But yeah, we've come down to a little turn in the water before we head out to open sea again. So now we're in the room still. The room service has come already now, and we've enjoyed that for a little bit. Oliver, bless him, got settled in bed, and you could see he was so waiting for pizza and what have you. And as much as I admire the dedication to stay up, I knew he was going to zonk, and I'm glad he has. So he's over there now sleeping. That's going to be all for this video. That's our first full day here on the wonderful Sky Princess. Really, really enjoyed it. Tomorrow we are in Zeebrugge. We'll be up early again. We'll do a full kind of day on the ship, go and enjoy the different activities, the pools, all that good stuff. But yeah, that's going to be tomorrow's plan. If you'd like to see that, hit the subscribe button down below, as that video will be coming on the channel soon. In the meantime though, that's going to be everything from today's vlog. Many thanks for watching if you've made it this far. We really, really appreciate the support. Have a good evening. We will see you next time. Cheers.
Welcome back to the channel.
Ready for another cruise? Let's go!